Are you still looking for active fishing spots that can make billions without needing any of those new red grade fish? Welcome back to the only life skilling channel not fishing at Velia Beach. My name's Teddy, and after being asked about the different active fishing spots that I like today, I thought it'd be a fun thing to go down my top 5 favorite active fishing spots around Black Desert that can earn easy money for those who are still trying to play the game. This is not going to be focused on AFK fishing, just active fishing, so if you find this helpful or just enjoy fishing as much as I do, let me know down in the comments below, leave a like, and let's just jump into my personal top 5 fishing spots around Black Desert. Before you start, unfortunately, fishing is like trading in terms of the price the fish can drop with the more players turning in the fish to a trade manager. To be able to check these, it's as simple as opening up the map and clicking on the wheel icon in any major town. This will cost 1 to 2 energy to see all the goods, what the trade manager will buy the fish for, and just the demand for them. With the new update, there's now an option to only show which trade goods are in your bag instead of having to manually scroll through the list. If the fish are at a lower value than what you want, I recommend checking out a different manager, and as usual, I will leave a link to the trade calculator below so that you can double check your distance bonus to easily plan out your fishing trip. With all of that in mind, these are just going to be my own personal fishing spots that I like to active fish at, and if you need other spots that fit into your needs, I do have several other fishing spotlights down in the description below. I highly recommend checking them out if you're still trying to find all those other prize grade fish. So starting off the list at number 5 is under the Grana Bridge here in Sylvia. Fishing here is great for those looking for a spot other than Velia Beach. Under this bridge has a few yellows to catch, but the main reason why I love fishing out here is if you have higher mastery, catching the albino coelacanth worth 28 mil and the white grouper worth 40 mil is easier, which makes a ton of money on their own. For those still luckier than me, has a chance of catching the most valuable fish in Black Desert, the pink dolphin worth 1 bill before any bonuses. This would have been higher on the list, but without the higher mastery and the pure luck, fishing under the bridge can either be the best place in the game or a complete and utter nightmare. The fishing resources out here are usually always abundant, luckily with the lower player counts, but if you're getting confused on where to actually fish, you can also fish out at Lake Flondor with it sharing the same fishing table. Spot number 4 is out here at the Sausan Islands between Ostra and Dellinghar Island. Sadly, the Sausan Islands only have the grunt and coelacanth, but the main reason why I chose to active fish out here now is the abundance of the yellow coelacanth and the blue bat stars. While there's a small chance to catch the barrel eye worth 860 mil, the chances are slim, so most of the money will come from the original reds. I would have put this higher on the list with the yellow corvina catch rate at 30% and the blue bat star having a 10%, but if your mastery is lower, it can be harder to make the money, so it remains lower on the list. As with anywhere out in the ocean, this is not a safe zone, and you can be killed or snatched up if you're not careful. Moving up the list is the new spot that I've been fishing at recently, the Epheria Sea here. It's perfect for anyone looking for those original prize grade fish like the yellow corvina, blue bat star, and the football fish, while having a couple yellows to still be able to make some money with. With everyone fishing outside of Velia, keeps the fishing resources abundant, making it perfect for those trying to catch the ghost fish worth 820 mil, but keep in mind, the ghost fish is extremely rare and can take up to days or weeks to find one, so most of the money that can be made comes from the original prize grade fish and the lower yellows. This doesn't mean the Epheria Sea should be ignored, however. With the higher fishing setups, it is easy to make a bill a day or more in the area. This isn't in a safe zone, and with it being almost directly in a bartering zone, it is easy for players to kill you or just snatch you up. Moving on is going to be lower Margoria. While the Ross Sea all the way up to the Jura Sea has the fastest bite rate and a huge amount of yellow grade fish to make a nice amount of money with, the lower Margoria fish table has more prize fish than the others. There's a small chance of catching the black halibut worth 25 mil, the albino coelacanth worth 28 mil, and the white groper worth 40 mil. With higher mastery, it shouldn't be too hard to fish up a prize grade fish. Fishing out here can be a little bit dangerous with the sea monsters and other players, so scan around to make sure no sea monster has spawned anywhere around you. Money that can be made out here is pretty decent, but does require a huge amount of mastery. If your mastery is lower than 2k, I suggest hanging out at Velia Beach, especially during these events where they cater to the lower mastery player. Now for the number one spot, one of the easiest spots to get to, Oquilla's Eye. While it may just be easier to AFK here for hours with the fishing resources usually abundant, and with it being considered in the raw sea, the bite rate is fast and can fill up your fish tank quickly. This spot sports a nice amount of yellow grade fish to make a decent amount on, and as an added bonus, this spot does have the white groper worth 40 mil, the silver beltfish worth 80 mil, and if you're even luckier, cloaking shark worth 720 mil. Not only does Oquilla's Eye have a nice amount of fish to quickly catch, since this is in the raw sea table, it is easier to get both the silver key and the ancient relics. Luckily for us, this area is in a safe zone with all the NPCs to stay safe and repair while also having the well on the island to quickly trade in all the fish. Just make sure to toggle do not board anyone else's ship so you don't get snatched up by another player. I hope this helps you start making more money active fishing, and before anyone gets angry in the comments down below, I know that fishing anywhere but Velia Beach is a complete waste of time and you should only fish there to make the most money you can in the game more than mob grinding. With so many other great spots, it is nice to have other options when you don't just want to be a copy and paste of what everyone else is doing. And yes, during AFK fishing events, you're able to make a ton of money with just the event fish alone, all the plump coelacanth turn-ins, and lastly, any prize fish you get lucky with. But remember, these events are designed for AFK fishing, not really meant to be done actively, and besides, with just how bad RNG is in Black Desert, some players can make billions on just the event fish alone, while most players like me can only make 140 mil from the event fish, and maybe like 1.2 bill on just the normal fish with 2.5k mastery for a grand total of 1.5 bill. I normally average about 1.2 bill on an 8-hour fishing session, and no, I don't and I won't make spreadsheets to min-max my fishing. I'm just here for the ride. I'm glad Perlibus is finally giving fishing more love and attention after letting it grow stagnant, and with them knowing that they can sell us fishing mastery, I wonder what else is coming to fishing, like, I don't know, maybe more fish in those dead fish tables, or even something done with harpooning just to bring life back into it. For those who are still looking for those prize grade fish, don't worry, I'm still working on a new video, but with how RNG likes to kill all those dreams, it's been taking a little bit longer. But while you wait for the next spotlight, check out the channel for more Black Desert content, subscribe, turn on all those notifications so you aren't spending a whole day fishing in a spot with no prize fish because you just happen to miss out on my new fishing spotlight. With all of that out of the way, I'm going to go back to fishing and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep fishing out there, everyone.